Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Fall is the perfect time to freshen up your home, to change things up. And many people get a little intimidated because you don't want to spend a lot of money. Where I'm here to tell you, or at least our next guest is you don't have to spend a lot of money to do that. I am joined by Sue Pitchforth. She's the principal designer and owner of Decor Therapy Plus. Welcome to the show, Sue. It's so great to have you here. And why is this such a great time to change things up?
Thanks, Derek, and welcome to my home, everyone. I'm really excited to be on the show. Fall, to me, is just such a great season. You can bring in nature from outside, and there's so many things, especially with Thanksgiving coming up this weekend. We want our homes to look welcoming and warm, and fall, to me, is just a perfect opportunity to do that. And any time that I can thrift is a good day.
I couldn't agree more. Well, let's talk about, first of all, the first thing that people are going to see when they pull up to your house for those family and friends gatherings, of course, is your front porch. And you've got some fabulous ideas on how you can spice that up.
Oh, absolutely. I've got some great pictures of my front porch. And what I really wanted to show was sort of the process that I do season to season. The first thing I do is I gather everything that I'm thinking about putting on my porch. And just so the viewers know, everything in this picture is thrifted.
Okay.
So you never know what you're going to find, and I always like to pull things together. So put everything together so you see where it is. I've got an old wooden chair on my porch, and as you can see, I've added a Hello Fall pillow and a really unique hat with some leaves on it. And that's very welcoming. And on the other side of my porch, I've got scarecrows, some typical mums, and just some of the other little displays and ideas that I have throughout the season. And a welcome, happy fall sign is a great way to welcome your family and friends as they walk up to your front porch.
Yeah, I love it. It looks fabulous. And those are probably a lot of the things you already had in your home, perhaps, in storage in the basement or in the garage. So go through those things, as you said, and see what you've got. Next up, we come inside, and most of us sort of gather in the, most people have great rooms, that are surrounded with your kitchen, your living room, dining room. What kind of ideas do you have for indoors?
So indoors, it is just so amazing how you can very quickly change the look and feel of a space. I've got some photos again of my living room and just how took all my spring, summer cushions and throw off my couch. So as you see, it's empty. And then what I do is I just added some things that I had around the house. 2 gray pillows. I picked up this really unique throw that really will tie everything together. So you really don't have to spend a lot of money. I had these 2 rust pillows on either side of the throw. And then in the center, there's a really neat pillow I picked up thrifting. And it's basically a leaf, and it has just a whole bunch of all different words on it. So again, just by changing out your pillows and your throw, you can really bring a sense of fall into your home very inexpensively. It's small changes do have big impact.
Yeah, and Sue, let's say you're just starting out and you're starting to gather some things. Where are places that you suggest people go to find those wonderful thrift finds?
Oh, for sure. I mean, Ottawa has such great stores, and most of the thrift stores are tied to local organizations. So you know that when you're buying something, you're giving back to the community. Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, the Mission Store, those are my favorites because I do know that anytime I buy something or if I donate something, it's helping out the local community.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I'm glad you bring that up. And then another spot we can go to, and it's one of, I think everybody goes, a few times a year, and that's to the dollar store. And I realize you have to pick and choose what you're getting at some place like the dollar store, but you can find some really amazing stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And that really lends itself throughout the year. And it's so funny, when I go to the dollar store, I usually have women that follow me because I just seem to pick up different things that they normally wouldn't see.
So what have you got in front of you there, Sue?
So everything here that I want to show you and share with you is from the dollar store. So signs of all types are really big this season. And this one is quite nice. It says "Give Thanks," and it ties in beautifully with the buffalo check. That's a theme that we saw last Christmas, and it's come back for fall. And this is really sweet as well. They tie in very well together. This is 3 pumpkins in the buffalo check. So
I love it.
Pretty amazing thing.
Yeah, and it's bringing sort of some of those common patterns in. And again, you know, before you even go to the dollar store, I'll even say it, what you mentioned off the top is gather everything you have. And then when you go out thrifting, then you can add to things that you already have in your own home. And sometimes we don't even realize what we have. Sue, great advice. Really appreciate you spending time with us today.
Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Speaking of Thanksgiving, coming up after the break, the Drunken Grape, Rob Statham is joining us on the show. If you're looking for that perfect beer and wine to match with your Thanksgiving dinner, Rob's got some great choices for you.